Today we are going to start digging up the other veggie bed for the soil for one of the new raised veggie beds. So I've got all the essentials. Oh, sorry, Hunty. So I'm going to start pulling out the plants from this veggie bed, and I'm going to maybe look up how to make a green tomato chutney. See how we go with that. Grant's just working up at the cart, so. Just making our raised garden bed lasagna.
First you put the apple layer, then you put the soil layer, then you put the timber layer,
Yep.
then you put the green layer.
Yep.
All the layers.
So we've moved all of the stuff from the bed up near the workshop into here. So this is the zucchini, cucumber, tomatoes, there's some chili, and that's about it. So that's really good. This bed is looking awesome. And then in here, we've just gone to the orchard and gotten all of the fallen fruit. So there's some quinces and some different kinds of apples. And we dug just a shallow hole, and Grant's now going to bury them back underneath. And yeah, we're essentially making like a little layered compost bed. It's pretty awesome. That's what's happening. Oh, sorry, look, this one just stands around. He doesn't actually work. This is all he does. I have just come up into the tree house to take some solace. It's actually a really awesome space up here. Such a cool tree. This week has been a really big week. We've had my mum down from Melbourne. She came to support us for a few days just while we went and did some stuff with Harpy. And I think Grant and I are still feeling the effects of that actually, even today. Today's Saturday. It's just been a massive week. I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about honouring your feelings and honouring your body and the space that you're in emotionally and physically, and how important that is for balance. Yeah. I think sometimes when I think about self-care, sometimes I get so caught up in what are the activities that I do for self-care, and that actually detracts from what does self-care actually mean. And this week I've really remembered that it's about honouring my mind, where I'm at emotionally, and listening to my body and what it needs. And part of that has just been letting other things fall to the wayside in life that can be really difficult, just letting things go, letting shit hit the fan, letting the house be really, really messy. Sometimes I think that as we get older, we are so focused on how things look externally, how our body looks externally, how our clothing looks externally, how we communicate and express who we are, and parts of our identity through objects around us, our house, our clothes, our mannerisms. And we can get so caught up in keeping materialistic stuff in order and together, and we forget that actually it's so important to maintain and look inwardly. And I feel so much better just giving myself this space, and it is super important for Grant and I to manage that together, which we have been doing, but it can easily be forgotten, and it easily can stop happening because life is so busy, and you get in a cycle of cleaning and cooking and raising kids and keeping up with all of the things in life that have to be kept up with. You actually forget to pause and take a breath and take some deep breaths and think about how you're feeling inside, stopping and really listening to how you're feeling. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving myself some space in the treehouse, and I'm also getting out into the garden and being connected to the earth and to the land around me. I can very easily get caught up inside. You can battle with a lot of guilt of of leaving those things behind, but I really just have been craving getting into the dirt, getting into the soil. So today I've really decided to focus on my relationships with the boys and with Grant, and connecting through the land and through gardening and through what we're growing, and being a part of that process, because it is such a beautiful therapeutic process to be a part of. So here it is, work in progress, definitely emptier. So now we are going to head down to the raised veggie beds, empty all of our green matter, put all the goodness into the bed. Woohoo! Day. It's funny because I spoke about how I wanted to get into the soil and just get dirty and all of that, which I did, and I feel really, really good, but mate, it was a struggle as well, hey? Big days. You know what? It's just, I'm gonna go to bed smelling like rosemary, because who doesn't want to smell like rosemary? It's just like learning constantly, hey? Just learning constantly, and I think that's so much about what parenting is, like not getting stuck in old ways, not getting stuck in old notions of what parenting is, what it looks like, what you should be doing, placing like external assumptions on yourself as an individual, and just moving and shifting. And that's what today has been, and pretty much every day. But so much of our energy is really put into staying true to ourselves and holding strong to our core and continuing in that depths of self-discovery and positivity and growth. And yeah, it's like a battlefield sometimes, getting that time where I can just dig a hole. But it's been a really good day. It's been a really good day. Like, we definitely have really nice energy shifts outside. We can bring all of the crap from inside and we bring it outside, and it just lifts like a blanket. We definitely all do so much better outside. Four walls does not sit well with any of us. And the boys spent quite a bit of time today doing creations of their own, creating together. And then obviously there's like meltdowns that ebbs and flow, but just kind of have to segment parts of our day, deal with it and move on, and continue to reintegrate that real positivity and love into what we're doing. So yeah, a bit tired, but it's been a really good day. Yeah, life has felt really full, I guess, lately with everything, and you know, part of that is probably how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like everything is really full at the moment, and there's not much wiggle room to just breathe and be still and sit in whatever space or capacity that is. But today was really lovely. We just put everything else aside. We did not feel guilty about not getting things done that usually do get done. And instead of resenting piles of laundry, dirty dishes, messy rooms, instead of resenting it and feeling guilty, I really embraced it, like embraced the time that we have put aside for ourselves today in the garden, just being and taking that time. Hello, you want to come sit with Mummy? Hey, we got lots of stuff done in the garden. Feeling really good about that little space that is developing down there. Sometimes it can be a bit intimidating being in such an inspiring community and part of the world that is so diverse in lifestyle, philosophies, ethic, really like the fabric that people are woven from and how that makes up who they are. It can be a bit intimidating coming into a space like this, but I'm really starting to find my grounding, which is really lovely. And remember that it's okay, wherever I'm at is where I'm at, and that's my experience and journey. And sometimes I have to pull myself back in and remember that if I'm focusing so much on other people's journeys, I'm actually missing out on my own. So yeah, the little space down there is coming together, which is really nice. So watch this space for lots more. We bought an archway. I'm super keen to just like turn this whole space here into like a real green oasis, like a sensory nature walk, food forest. Yeah, we've got lots of plans, so we'll check in again soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you were really well wherever you're at in life. Yeah, we'll check in again soon. Okay, see ya.